Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today with a Fallout 76 discussion video. As most of us know, at QuakeCon 2018, we are taking a deep dive into Fallout 76. Here is the exact quote from GameSpot.com. Bethesda has announced it will host a panel and Q&A session about the upcoming online RPG at QuakeCon 2018. The panel takes place on Saturday, August 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will feature Todd Howard and other developers from Bethesda Game Studios providing a deeper dive into the character system and perks coming in Fallout 76. So a question I've been getting a lot is, what are we going to expect in this said deep dive into the character system and perks? So we're going to rewind the clock all the way back to September 24th, 2015, when Bethesda dropped the Fallout 4 character system trailer. Within that 1 minute and 27-second video, we got a full explanation on how exactly Fallout 4's new leveling system would work involving perks. There was a perk chart. As you leveled up, you'd earn a perk point. You can invest that in a special stat if you wanted to, or you could incrementally upgrade said perks and they would get better. Considering this is being called a deep dive, as well as it's being live streamed to the entire world, whereas most Bethesda Game Studios showcases for anything they've done at QuakeCon were always private for the fans that were there, I imagine Bethesda Game Studios does plan to show a decent amount of content here. However, we already have some details on the leveling system, albeit they're not officially announced, but this comes through the no-clip documentary on the making of Fallout 76, where we saw in certain pieces of footage the leveling screen. We saw perk cards, which pretty much work in a similar fashion to Fallout 4's leveling system, because we can see on the bottom right corner of the perk cards that there are stars, meaning that they can be incrementally upgraded. And I have a full explanation on this entire system in the description down below if you'd like to check it out. But what also caught my attention was the hacker perk card, which when you upgrade it, it says gain +1 hacking skill, which made me wonder if this would be a hybrid character system blending in the perks alongside the skill system from previous Fallout games. I would absolutely adore this because I didn't have a huge issue with the perk system in Fallout 4. It just lacked the depth and character diversity that previous Fallout leveling systems did, thanks to the skills. But if you have perks that make you better at certain things, plus skills like repair, like hacking, and so on, I think that can lead to a very diverse build compared to other characters in the Wasteland that you'll inevitably encounter. However, I do feel Fallout 76 has a lot more to show, because there does stand to be that level of depth that wasn't present in Fallout 4's leveling system, where you could explain it in a minute and a half, but in Fallout 76, you do have to show it, which I hope Bethesda Game Studios actually does, because a big issue with Fallout 76 has been not showing, just talking. So I'd love to see the difference between someone's build who is a roving merchant versus someone who is a lone wanderer just trying to quest, versus someone who's focused on PvP, and so on. Show us these different playstyles that are going to be reprised in the game and how you can really build around who you're trying to be in this wasteland. And it's hard, and I get it's hard to be someone when there's no conversation, there really isn't the focus on charisma or speech. That'll be different. I'm curious to see how Bethesda dances around that. And do keep in mind, we are getting a Q&A session about the game afterwards, which Bethesda has been fielding questions for since the announcement of the beta date. So if you want to try to get your question answered, do be sure to respond to their tweet, go to their Facebook page, respond to the forum posts. They're trying to grab questions from everywhere, and I think this is our chance to hopefully get some important ones answered, but I imagine since they're collecting them so early, they're really filtering out the ones that stand a chance to make them look a little silly on stage. They're going to have the devs completely prepared for these questions. It's not like it's going to be random journalists coming in and firing away. So yes, to wrap it all up, I'm personally expecting something similar to the Fallout 4 character system trailer, except we're actually going to see different builds demoed in game. So there's a chance to see a lot more gameplay with this title, and I am ready, man. It feels like it's been forever since E3, and I'm so pumped to see more on this game. Once again, from that curious standpoint that I've been staying in, maybe this is the additional bump a lot of us Fallout fans need to fully get on board with this game. So we'll see in due time. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this conversation in the comments down below. Fire away. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that, as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.